DrFlux here with a really cool kit that was sent in from Paperskelletons. This right here is the Nerf rival knockout Demigod Hopper, and this thing is super cool. So in today's video, we're going to check it out. I'm going to show you how to install it, and we're just going to look at its overall performance. So let's go ahead and jump right into the video. Now I want to thank Paperskelletons for sending this in. If you haven't checked out his Etsy store, check it out. There's some really cool stuff in there. But the main selling point to the Demigod Hopper is you have this tight, compact, really good platform that now holds, what, 25 rival rounds? Today's video, we are doing all our testing with the new and improved AccuRound. So that's what's running in here. And I'm really satisfied with this. You'll quickly see how this blaster right here is a great thing to run in, say, maybe a close quarter combat type of situation, or maybe even an HVZ, something where you need a bunch of capacity. You need something that's not bulky and you can move and run and do all kinds of stuff with. This is just awesome. This is the Nerf rival knockout, and this platform is truly amazing. It has a ton of aftermarket kits that you can get to make this thing do pretty much anything you want. Anything from shooting half darts to inline clips to, utilizing the original rival rounds for other stuff. But today we're going to keep this in stock form as far as power and the ability to shoot rival, but I wanted to increase the capacity because this is one of the things I really wanted this blaster to have more capacity. And that's because it's a good solid blaster as is. Now what we have here is the Demigod Hopper, which actually increases capacity to 20 rival rounds. Let me show you how to install it. At a quick glance, you might think that you just slide it on the top and you're done, but actually there's a little bit of shell cutting and modding that we have to do. So first, let's open this blaster up. All right, inside here we have this main plunger tube assembly, we have the breech system, and we will be trimming this little tab right here on the breech system. As we can see here, I've just trimmed out that tab. Here's it still intact, and the reason why we take this out is so the breech can extend further back to allow for rounds to feed into the breech system. So let's do the same to this side. Now next up, we're going to actually cut this lip open a little bit further so that we have room for this thing to feed. And that's the finished part. Let's go ahead and put it back together. All right, so now the moment of truth. So let's go ahead and slide this on. Throw some rounds in there. Now included in the kit is this little cap here. I think you just throw that on there. And I'm pretty sure you can still squeeze the balls in there. Yeah, but they don't come out, which is cool. And just be careful not to shove too many balls in there or it won't work well. As you can see, it naturally just wants to put a ball right there. So go ahead and prime it and open the breech. And it just falls right in. If one doesn't fall down, you kind of give it a little shake, but you can see it right there. It's kind of like a visual indicator. You know you're good to go. Yeah, that's a really cool mod. Okay, so we're gonna get some chronograph readings off of this blaster right here. Keep in mind, this is a stock Nerf rival knockout. However, we are firing the new AccuRound. 92.8. 96.2, 95.3, 83.5. Oop, we're shotgunning. We're shotgunning. Okay, just one. Just one. and 93.7, so super spicy. This is stock. You can go pick up one of these today at the store and it will push over 90 FPS. Really good. Next up, we're gonna try to hit that target right there at 30 feet. Let's see how accurate this thing is. Well, we got a shotgun. Another shotgun. Almost. So I would say not the most accurate blaster ever if you're trying to shoot a small target at 30 feet. However, if that was a zombie-sized target, I think you would be fine. So with all that out of the way, let's talk about a few things that I'm not crazy about, which are not really big gripes, to be honest. Number one is the reloadability. Now you have to feed these in one at a time. You can't just take a handful of rival rounds and just shove it in there like a normal hopper. So keep that in mind. So reload could be a little bit slower than normal traditional hoppers. You gotta pull them out one at a time, pop them in, you know. But if you keep topping off throughout your gameplay, you're gonna be fine. Secondly, and I don't know if this is an issue with how I cut these and everything and how I did this installation, and Paperskelletons, please let me know in the comment section. But every once in a while, I do double load. It actually does a shotgun blast, which I'll demonstrate now. As you can see, one rival round actually fell in and then another one follows. So now I'm shotgunning. Now I'm not sure if this is a horrible thing because it's actually kind of cool. The Nerf Rival Knockout has plenty of power to deliver to rival rounds at, 30, even 40 feet. So not really a big complaint. In fact, you can almost trigger the shotgun by just shaking. So if you don't have two in there, give it a little shake, another one follows. But most of the time, this thing will just load one, which is cool. Other than that, I don't have many gripes. So if you're a big fan of the Nerf Rival Knockout and you like shooting the stock rival rounds, pick up a hopper. As always, I want to thank you for getting this far in the video. Thank you, Paperskelletons, for sending this in for review. And be safe. Happy foam flinging.